is live on Adobe Radio.
What's up, everybody? You're listening to Gone Fishkin live-ish here on Adobe Radio with your host, Fish. Twitter.com/GoneFishkin. If you have a request, if you want to shout out, I don't know why I say that, because I don't really play music, but it's just so engraved in my head at this point. Twitter.com/GoneFishkins, where you could see some of my thoughts that I post from time to time. But really, Instagram.com/MikeFishkin or Instagram.com/ThePugNameBiggie is where you can find Biggie and I. And I'm realizing it's just for Biggie at this point. People just want Biggie. But either way, I'm very excited for tonight's show because Sage Weeber will be stopping by from Point North. Some of my favorite people in the world are Point North collectively and individually. So very excited to talk to Sage about Point North and everything he's been up to. It's been a wild week since I've spoken to you guys last. Jaden Seeley got married. I got him to sing Drops of Jupiter at the karaoke bar we ended up at the night before his wedding. Don't tell anyone we ended up there. Then also very excited because, the wedding was beautiful. I cried a lot and got to see Teddy Swims last week. That was awesome. Went into New York City, grabbed some beautiful Italian dinner at this Italian spot, which name I forget, but I was with Brian, who I did RKRS Records with, good friend Aaron, got to see my friend Elisa, Heidi, got to see so many friends in New York. New York was a very fun time, got to see Nikki C a bunch, got to drive around in my dad's 69 Chevelle, which was awesome, so much fun, until I flew home yesterday to LA, where every alarm is going off in my apartment because I'm working from home because man, I feel like there is a truck sitting on my face right now. My sinuses, they don't feel great. So I'm going to be drinking tea and drinking ramen and just taking ginger shots all day because I need to get better because this weekend is quite the weekend. Tomorrow night, emo night. It's going to be one you do not want to miss. It's very rare I say on my show you're not going to want to miss it. And you can tell you're not going to want to miss it. I'll talk all about it next week. Then Frogtown Brewery on Saturday, if you're in Los Angeles as well, is going to be awesome because we have Petty Hendrix Diner and Dream Phone playing there. And in the meantime, Jared and Pat will be DJing and hanging out. So very excited for that. Then I'm going to go see Boys Like Girls and Dashboard on Sunday. Then I fly out again on Tuesday. And then I'm gone until basically When We Were Young. Then we'll be at When We Were Young. We got Hopeless Records event. Go to Instagram.com/Adobe Radio to check out all the details on how you could go to that on Thursday night. Friday night, we'll be at the Charity Bomb show where I'll be DJing. Boys Like Girls will be playing. Simple Plan will be playing. Medina Lake will be playing. That's going to be a ton of fun. Then we'll be at the festival on Saturday. And then Sunday, I am driving home. And Monday, I will be sleeping. Very busy few weeks. What I'm going to do right now is play some Petty Hendrix, play some Dream Phone. I don't know if I have a Diner song, but I love Diner song NASCAR. So everyone check that one out. And see you guys at Emo Night and Frogtown. Head over to Instagram.com/Adobe Radio for all the details on all that. And I will have a voice, I promise.
Told you before and I'ma tell you again. Got this little wife, that ain't my best friend. They the only thing that help all these thoughts in my head. But it'll help me more if I can get out of bed, if I can walk off the land, if I can feel alive instead of feeling dead. If I remember the time and what day it is, maybe I could have saved you right there at the end. Swerving in the red Corvette, now I'm getting high off the short red dress. Yeah, you're making me sweat. Even though you f***ed me up, I don't regret you, yeah. Yeah, you pushed me off the edge again, and now I'm falling in your pool of sin. Now you in my head. Even though you f***ed me up, I don't regret you, yeah. Looking in my eyes and you see right through me. Dreaming of the nights that we laid on the floor. Looking back in time, it's like you barely knew me. Chasing down these memories while liquor pours. If I can get out of bed, if I can walk off a ledge, if I can feel alive instead of feeling dead. If I remember the time and what day it is, maybe I could have saved you right there at the end. Swerving in the red Corvette, now I'm getting high off the short red
day. Might have drank too much, now I got a headache. Can you believe it that I keep repeating my own ways? I've been waiting, so call me back. We're right on track, I'm ready for it. I miss the old days, listening to Whitney at your old place. We've been here before and now it's too late for heartbreak. But I still wonder if you ever tell me. I miss the old days, I miss the old days. Coffee at midnight, smoking in your bedroom, yeah, we were so high. Made mistakes, our hearts were racing, but still alive. I've been waiting to get you back, but I know that we're not ready for it. I miss the old days, listening to Whitney at your old place. We've been here before and now it's too late for heartbreak. But I still wonder if you ever tell me. I miss the old days, I miss the old days. I've been waiting, I've been waiting, I've been waiting. I miss the old days, listening to Whitney at your old place. We've been here before and now it's too late, just too late for heartbreak. But I still wonder if you ever tell me. I miss the old days, 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 I miss the old days.
Yeah, this one's for the kids who'd always doubt me. You wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? All my fucking friends who never knew me. You wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Yeah. I've always hated playing the victim, denying the symptoms kept me here. Always I flooded with people I don't know. I don't talk to no one based on fear. All my friends have graduated. I'm the last seen kid left to take it. Fake that I'm sick instead of dealing with it. I'm the last seen kid left. Yeah, this one's for the kids who'd always tell me you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? All my fucking friends who never knew me, you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Used to laugh with your friends every day. Now you can't get away from my name. Yeah, this one's for the kids who would abuse me. You wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Didn't make a day one until I was 21. Don't know if it's bad luck or if I fucked up. Wish I knew about the life beyond the walls. Wouldn't know where I belong. Wouldn't be alone when I grow up. All my friends have graduated. I'm the last seen kid left to take it. Fake that I'm sick instead of dealing with it. I'm the last seen kid left. Yeah, this one's for the kids who'd always tell me you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? All my fucking friends who never knew me, you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Used to laugh with your friends every day. Now you can't get away from my name. Yeah, this one's for the kids who would abuse me. You wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Maybe they all should've thought who they were sleeping on. Cause now they sending friend requests to pages I don't run. Like, look what you accomplished, yeah man, look how far you come. I say crazy that you waited until 2021. Maybe they all should've thought who they were sleeping on. Cause now they sending friend requests to pages I don't run. Like, look what you accomplished, yeah man, look how far you come. I say crazy that you waited until 2021. Kids who'd always tell me you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? All my fucking friends who never knew me, you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Just to laugh with your friends every day. Now you can't get away from my name. Yeah, this one's for the kids, but what it feels me, you wanna be nice now, huh? You're so nice now, huh? Nice now, you're so nice now. You wanna be nice now, you're so nice now.
That was Nice Now by Point North here on Gone Fishkin. And I'm very excited right now to have not only someone I've been a friend of and friends with for many years at this point, probably going on 6-7+ years.
I was thinking about it, probably 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. One of your favorite drummers. You've seen him play in about 15 different bands all across the world. He's an MD. He plays every instrument. You've seen him in studio videos. You've seen him on live TV. You've seen him in front of you. You've seen him basically every and any festival ever. He's finally back in LA for more than 20 minutes so he can speak with me. He's also Biggie's chew toy right now. Biggie, stop licking Sage. I'm very excited right now to have Sage in studio. What's up? How are you?
That was quite the intro, man. I don't know how to top that.
Right? and I kept getting distracted by Biggie going for your junk.
Hey, come on now. You're good.
Yeah,
It always smells my dog. It's just like, oh, what is that? You know?
Jeez. Yeah. So how are you, dude? You just got back from tour with Chandler playing
Yeah.
drums for her.
Yeah.
You're about to head out on tour with Point North. When people hear this, you're going to be on tour with Point North.
Yeah.
So how's life?
It's busy. It's really good, though. Just prepping. I think, I got off tour with Chandler, and I was playing for Chandler and Hayden. And just honestly, like this morning, like we just finished the show for Point North. It's because we had to send it to our production team, like do all the lights and stuff like that. And it's everything's great. I'm finally back in LA for more than 20 minutes, so it's pretty nice, honestly. But yeah, just busy. Chandler and I just got a house, so
Congrats.
thank you. It's a lot though that comes with it, so it's literally you have to like. You just everything down to like you think you have a lot of stuff and then you realize it's not enough stuff or you don't know how to organize it. So other than that, it's great. I've just been a lot of recording, a lot of music directing for clients, and just staying busy. So it's all is well, man. I'm happy to be in Los Angeles. Yeah, and it's interesting.
Amazing. Hell yeah. I definitely didn't just mess up the camera while I was trying to adjust another camera, so I'm just going to not touch that. But hell yeah. No, you've been everywhere. You've played with Nessa, you've played with Bring Me the Horizon, you've played with Point North, played with Hayden and Chandler, like you said. And I've probably seen you play with like 4 or 5 other people at this point.
I feel like you've seen me play with so many people throughout the years.
Oh, so many.
Which surprisingly, like, is the least amount. The place I play the least amount now is LA, which is very interesting. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you've seen me play with a lot, and especially last year. Last year was pretty crazy. Yeah, I was gone for like 200 days on tour.
Damn.
Yeah, I went to Europe I think 4 times, and I did 6 U.S. tours and 2 Australia tours. So I did like that's already like 11, 12 tours out there already. So it's being in LA. I feel like my friend said this thing to me the other day. He was like, I feel like I know so many people in LA, but it's like he's like, you're kind of like a Where's Waldo, like a myth. You know what I mean? Which is interesting because he's like, you're like a myth because when I pop up, I just am kind of there for a little bit. I'm like, all right, cool, see you later, and you don't know how long I'm gonna be around for. So it's very I don't know. It's interesting. It's really nice to be back, man, and playing a lot of drums and just traveling and collecting those airline miles. So
hell yeah. So talk about how important it is to stay well-rounded, because obviously Point North, for those who are new to this, Sage is relatively young compared to everyone who's done everything he's done at his age so far.
Oh man.
And you've been in it for forever now. Like I feel like you joined Point North right before you turned 21.
I was 19 when I joined Point North.
Way before you turned 21.
Yeah. So it's interesting because I started touring when I was 12, which is very interesting. And I was playing in like a ska punk band that was just traveling and playing house shows, but I was in the van and touring, and for 2 months at a time, all summer long, and started playing drums when I was 4. So I've been playing drums for 22 years. And I moved to California, went to school, and I did the same thing I did. I'm from the Midwest, so when I was in the Midwest, I was just playing in 7 bands at a time. Yeah. I took that mindset when I came to LA, and I was playing in so many bands here, and one of those bands went to go record with this guy, John, when I was 18 at the time. And I met John in a recording studio, and we just immediately got along. And then he went away to work for someone else for about 6 or 7 months. And then I got a text randomly one day from him that was like, "Hey, like, are you free?" He's like, "Are you in any bands?" I was like, "Oh, I'm cool. I'm looking to bring stuff on." I was in like 8 bands at the time. And yeah, but I was like, for sure. I thought he was cool, and I thought he was dope. And he was like, "Hey, like, I'm starting up this, like, kind of revamping this project called Point North. Like, would you just want to play drums in it?" And I was like, "Sure, like, we'll see where this goes." And now it's like where it's at, which is really cool. And then just kept that mindset, started playing for rock artists and pop artists, and being well-rounded. I feel like the best thing about it is I kind of take all the things, because when I was a kid, I was just a 19-year-old kid just trying to create the craziest drum parts with Point North, and it shows that kind of in the recordings. And then as I got older and I started playing pop gigs on a national television and arenas and stadiums.
I'm gonna stop you there.
Yeah.
International television.
International. It's true. Yeah.
Worldwide.
Worldwide television. Yeah. And I kind of just I realized that I would take elements from those gigs and kind of put them towards rock gigs, and it really kind of enhances the music that you play and the music that you write. And even when I go into sessions with bands that are really well known, I kind of take it from a very bare bones pop aspect, and they're always like, "Wow, you didn't really just like overplay, like you just did the song." And I'm like, "Yeah, like I think it's from like 22 years of experience doing that." So it's kind of interesting to see like the mold of everything happen together as a drummer, So it's really cool.
Hell yeah. And now, when did you get into MDing, which seems like it's such a natural step for such a talented person like you, because it's like, why wouldn't you want to bring that knowledge and help out someone?
I kind of got thrown into it. It's a really interesting story. So Point North had just done our first tour ever. It was As It Is. And I remember...
Welcome back, by the way.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that. So it was with As It Is, and we played Chain Reaction. It was the last show of the tour. And I remember I went home, and I was really, after that tour, a lot of people don't know this. This is a really cool story to talk about. I had this moment where I was like actually going to stop playing music. Like I was going to stop playing drums, because I was like, looking back on it, I was a 20-year-old kid being like, I'm just not where I want to be. Like I thought I'd be, whatever. And I was like, well, screw it. And I had already enrolled in I had my associates, and I was going to get my bachelor's in music business, because I was going to go work at like a an agency or whatever, and just kind of have more stability, because I thought like my drumming was going to go nowhere. And so fast forward, we played the show at Chain Reaction, and I was like, remember closing my eyes on stage after the last note and be like, okay, well, that was it. That was my last of my drumming career. And I went home, went to sleep, and I woke up the next day, literally the next morning, to an email from Ozzy Osbourne's bass player. And he was like, hey, is Blasco. And he was like, hey, I managed this client called Andy Black. And he's like, hey, like, you were recommended through the grapevine. We basically need a music director, like kind of music director, to build the show, and a drummer. And it wasn't even like it wasn't even like an audition. It was kind of like an offer. So I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy that this is like the moment that I was gonna be done. The next morning I got that, and they're like, okay, cool, like, can you build the show in Ableton and turn it in 2 weeks to the line director for them to like program to? I was like, yeah, I got it. I had never seen Ableton in my entire life. I literally, because I went to Australia after that to go see some family, and I remember staying up till 6 in.the morning learning Ableton and programming it. And I wish I could find that Ableton session, because it was probably so bad. But I started doing that, and then I was just kind of band leading everyone and doing that, and that's how I fell into it. And I kind of just got to the point where I was like, when there was a period of time where I was talking to like 3 major label clients a week, and I guess music directing, and I was like, oh, I think there's something to this,
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I fell into it, and I've been doing it for, what's the math, like 5 years, 6 years, and I've just, I've gotten lucky enough to do it for, I've gotten nominated for VMAs for it, I've gotten nominated for all these certain things, and done it on national and international television, and it's really cool to see like that the people have that trust in me, which is awesome. So that's how it started. Yeah.
Damn, and it's just been I don't want to use the term snowball, because snowballs melt, and this seems like it's not going to melt.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I kind of don't think twice about it. I kind of just do it, and it's interesting, because I was telling someone else about this too. It's like people don't realize like there's so many like whether it's I kind of have my hand in like 95% of a lot of the things going on. Because whether it's either I played drums on the recording or album that, you know, people don't know about, or I played drums in live, or I built the show. I have my hands in so many pockets where it's like so many little things where it's like you kind of build all the connections too and snowball from it. And it's really cool to see like the kind of clientele and workload that I have and community of people around it. So yeah, I think that's like the best part about it. So I don't think it's going to melt. So I'm trying my hardest for it not to melt. So.
Hell yeah. I don't think it will at this point.
Yeah.
so now with Point North, obviously you've kind of been in and out of Point North, even though you've always been in Point North.
Yeah.
That video was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen.
Oh my God, dude.
And also the golf video for the VIP package. One of my favorite things, because I just golfed with Strudels, actually.
Oh, yeah. We did that video at like 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, I don't fucking play golf, dude. Like, this is not my thing, you know? And it's good to talk about this for the Point North aspect, because people are always like, they'd never know if I'm going to be around. And basically, with John and Andy, those guys are like my legit brothers. Like, there is nothing... I can't describe it more than like when the three of us are on stage, like there's nothing that beats that feeling. The chemistry is like undeniable. And it's always kind of been a thing. It's kind of snowballed as the career of Point North. Point North has gotten bigger to where it is. So has, I guess, my clientele as a drummer or working career. And John and Andy have always been like, who would we to be your brothers and family if we wanted to harness you from an opportunity? Say like Nessa's got to go do Reading and Leeds or like headline the stage or whatever, you know. They're like, why would you not do that? Go do that. You know what I mean? And it's just a blessing to be where we are now as a band too, where like for the tour coming up, I'm not doing the first, I think like week and a half or 2 weeks because I have like other work I have to do. So my drum tech Josh is gonna play the shows, and then I fly into New York, and it's such a cool thing to also Point North is at the point where it's like, I was thinking about this last night, where it's like you kind of blink. We went from literally like the first tour we ever did. We were late to the first show of our first tour ever because we were printing our own merch, and we were late to the show. And then now it's like, you know, we got a bus, and we have the amount of people in the band, there's that plus double of the crew that we have, and it's gotten to the point where we just kind of blinked and it was here. But we've also been doing it for so long, you know what I mean? It kind of makes sense, and it's just Point North is like my baby, and especially with the new music coming out, and like we've just gone through so much as a unit that we're just like it's such a brotherhood, and I would do anything for those guys. Like John and Andy and I were in John's wedding, and like I left Nessa's tour to go be in the wedding, and it's just such a family environment. You were at the wedding, right?
Were you at the wedding?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was definitely at the wedding.
Was you at the wedding?
I don't know if Sage was.
Oh my God.
I don't know if Andy was either.
I don't
think of it.
I don't think any of us were. That was crazy.
I rode with Tobin, so I was on best behavior.
Oh my God. No, I was not on my best behavior. That was insane. Because we were all just like, yeah, because it had been such a long time coming.
We had like a 45-minute conversation by the bathroom outside of that grotto.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You were telling me all about the tour and everything.
Oh. Jesus, I'm so glad there's no videos or photos from that night. Yeah.
There's one picture I have of us.
I think that's where it is. Yeah.
One selfie of us.
One selfie. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, and we had the party bus after the wedding. Oh my God, that was insane. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the Point North vibe, and we just we're going out with Set It Off in Europe, and those are like our brothers, man.
Yeah.
We love Set It Off is amazing, and they're like such good friends, and we've toured them a bunch of times beforehand, and it just makes sense. And
then you guys have the flip of their single too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which surprisingly did super well, and that was another, like, we do pretty well on Octanes, and Below the Belt, which is the song that we did with Set It Off, did really well, and the Ghost Inside song did really well, and it's really exciting to see where we're going. It's also cool too, because the last thing is like Point North is we don't realize, and we don't have to think about it a lot, but it's like we are now selling out and headlining venues that we opened. You know, so it's really like House of Blueses and stuff like that. Like, it's really cool to see that and see where that's going, and it's it warms our heart, and we always, you know, keep a head on our shoulders. It's like we worked our asses off to get here. So, and you've seen us for years,
Yep.
dude. Like,
Dude, I DJ'd and helped put together your first release party before you were in the band.
that's crazy. Yeah. Was that the Viper Room or where was that?
No, it's at the Riff at the time.
The Riff. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is now Bourbon Room.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. No, I was definitely not in the band. So.
Nor were you 21 to get in.
I was a baby, like a legit baby. I don't even know if I was in LA at the time. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe of Point North. Yeah, man. That's really cool.
Dude, I've seen it since probably like 2 iterations before now at this point with John. So
yeah,
it's very cool to see not only how Point North as a unit has skyrocketed, but every member individually. It's a very unique situation where all 3 members do so much outside of the band.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where as a friend, you're grateful when you get a new Point North song because you're like, I didn't know if they had time to do this.
No, that's the thing. That's why the content is the way it is, because it's like all those videos we do too is like we shoot like 4 in a day.
Yeah.
And we have a guy, our content guy, Nick, who's amazing. He will scheme ideas and we'll just go in and like knock it out, you know, and try to we also like to play into the situation of me not being around. So it's just like I'm like, yeah, let's just make fun of me, you know, and stuff like that. And yeah, it feels I don't know how to say it. It kind of feels like a super group.
It
is. The 3 of us, you know what I mean? Because John and Andy do so much on their own that you're right. I don't know how we have time to do what we do, but when we do, it's Point North. Like like I was talking earlier, like the chemistry that the 3 of us have as a unit is insane. Like and when we come together and put our heads together, that's what makes Point North, and you can't replace that, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we had a when I was gone all last year, we came. This is good to talk about. We came back and like I came to town and we all met up and we all just went to Crossroads and had dinner, and we just kind of like, what is like it? You could just feel the energy of the 3 of us, because I hadn't seen Andy in like 7 months.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was when our second album dropped, I was in Switzerland. Like it was just a whole crazy train, and we sat down at dinner and we were just kind of like, what's the vibe moving forward? You know, like, what are we going to do? And like, you could just feel, we all sat in the car and like listened to demos together that ideas John had. And we just all got excited. And then, yeah, it was like, all right, cool. Like, how do we, move forward with this and do the thing? And are we going to do it actually, And it's been going great. And this tour coming up is going to be incredible. Like, I'm so excited, and the fans are so excited. I'm excited to play some VIP golf with everyone, So, yeah. That's basically that's the long-winded stint of where Point North is at. So it's very, very nice.
Hell yeah. Well, while you're doing all those VIPs, just imagine me and Andy on the golf course down in OC, and I might have taken a gummy of sorts that he referred to me as Mr. Smiley all day.
Mr. Smiley, yeah.
Dude, I was
He's
just
the same type of dude. I don't know why he's giving you shit. Yeah.
Well, he didn't partake like I did.
Right.
He wanted to play golf. I just wanted to smile all day, apparently.
Those guys are serious about their golf.
Very serious.
And I'm just like, John like had like an extra set of clubs for me like when we shot the video, and I was like, this is hilarious because I'm like so bad. I don't think I hit a single drive the entire time because I'm so bad at playing golf. It's insane. And like at my girlfriend's dad is a golf instructor, and I was like, please don't have him see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you just interviewed her.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went incredible.
Fuck yeah. Cool. Yeah.
The Chandler interviews went great, and Biggie did the exact same thing during that
Sounds
interview,
about
too.
right. Yeah.
So I think you legally adopted Biggie at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cool. And like, yeah, I don't know, like life is very good right now. And, it's like even like the emo night performance that we did, like it was cool for me to like come back and like play a place like that, and I mean that in a sense of like with so many friends around, and like with Chandler, and like and just playing songs that are fun, and I think that's like the best thing about it. So
yeah. And not only that, like one of Point North's first shows was not Bardot, because it was pre-Bardot. It was Echoplex, right?
Echoplex.
For emo night.
Yeah.
And then I remember I saw you guys at the Kaminsky holiday party.
Dude,
too.
that was a sick show. That was cool. Do you know like the story behind that?
Which story? I'll let you tell it because I've heard so many.
That was like a prime example of like that Kaminsky like anniversary party that we did. The Echoplex was the first time I think as a band that we thought we realized like how many people actually liked Point North.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because it was like Stan and Lank and Point North are doing this like pop-up surprise performance at the Echoplex.
Yeah.
And we basically like we posted about it, both of us, like the day before, and it was like so many people there.
Yeah.
It was insane. And we played the show, and there were so many fans there singing along at the because we played the Echo before, but the Echoplex was like it's bigger. And that was the first show that we were like, oh wow, like people actually really like us.
So
but like
sick.
in a sense of like hometown, you know what I mean? Like because hometown shows are really hard, and the fact that all these people came up and I was genuine, like the line was like down the block, and like us and Stanley together too was such a cool. That was the last show I think we ever played together as like two bands. You know?
Damn.
Yeah. So, which are more family members right there. So it's cool. What's up, buddy?
Oh man, I remember some funny parts of that show. Mostly just being backstage with everyone because it was dry January and everyone had their pen, so there was just no conversation happening. It was just everyone looking like a zombie at each other until we had to get on stage.
Oh yeah,
it was like and I'm like, how do I DJ?
Oh yeah, and I remember so we did a cover of it of I think it was "Girls Not Gray" by AFI, and we didn't practice it, so we were just like, I remember like like the click track works and like everything seems to be good, like let's just try it, and I think we had like a quick sound check. We ran like half of it at the sound check, and then we were like, oh man, like we were just all just mute like before we went on stage, and we're just like. And I remember we were walking on stage because Christian was stage managing at the time, and he's like, "Are you guys good to go?" And we were walking up. And I remember being like, "Oh yeah, we're doing an AFI cover." And John and Andy were like, "Oh, you're so right." And then it went great, but I think we were just so locked into that performance that we were just like, "Oh, it can only go one or the other way." Like, and it went the right way, thank God. But yeah,
hell yeah, no, that's awesome.
Jesus, man, so many LA stories.
I want to tell my favorite one.
Oh no,
it was the middle of COVID.
Okay.
Towards the end of COVID, middle end of COVID, because I was back in LA, and I went to the Fox and Hounds with some friends, and
oh my God,
I might have drank like 17 buckets of Trulies, which I no longer drink anymore.
Oh yeah,
I don't drink Trulies. I drink in general.
Yeah,
just to clarify.
Trulies, yeah.
Truly is the worst hard seltzer I've ever had. I fondly endorse that.
That's how I knew I was getting older. Was I had a Truly, like older. I knew I had a Truly, and I was like, White Claws or seltzers like genuinely make me like sick.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yep. The sweetener they use, oh man, the taste is great, but the effects are terrible.
The after is awful. Yeah.
But either way, I drank like 17 buckets of them at Fox and Hounds, and Sage was going to meet up with us.
Yep.
And he ran super late, and as we were leaving, he's like, "Yo, I'm on the way."
Yeah,
and we were like halfway back to my house because it was
I do remember that
pretty close.
Yeah,
Sage came and picked us up. I drank like another 15 buckets of Trulies.
Yeah,
and Ron Ish was crashing with me, and we get back to my apartment, and you come in and you show us Nice Now.
Yeah.
And then you leave, and I'm just stumbling around my apartment, and I just go to Ron and just look him dead in the eye, and this is how you and him ended up co-hosting my show a few weeks later.
Yeah.
I just look him dead in the eye, and I just go, I don't know if Sage knows how much I fuck with him.
It's impressive that we went back to Fox and Hound. Like
right?
That's yeah, wow. That was wow. That's like such a timestamp of time too. Because I was living in right by Universal Studios.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran into like Vakayo from Tonight Alive.
We
and
did.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I remember him and Maddie were like, "Oh, fit." I'm gonna do a terrible Australian
No, do
accent.
it. You're already halfway there.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, fish. Fucking you open your eyes? Are they open? Are your eyes open? Open your eyes, mate. You're out.
Dude, I haven't been back to Fox and Hound since that moment. Yeah.
I have been back almost every day.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great spot, I went to the Snug last night. You ever been there?
No.
It's in Burbank. It's like this Irish pub, and I went there thinking it was going to be packed, and there was like 4 people there. Like, we met with some friends last night, and there was no one there, and it was like $5 ciders, and I was like, I'm never leaving this place. This is great. And I got home and I was like, oh, I don't feel good. Like,
then you got in your bed. You're like, I'm never leaving this place.
I'm literally like never leaving. And the time this comes out, Chandler's birthday is tomorrow, so
Aww.
It's like with Chandler, it's a birthday month, so It's like the whole weekend's just gonna be like I'm prepping my body for the damage that's about to ensue for her birthday. So
funny.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. But yeah, man, life is great, and I got a lot of great cool stuff coming up, which is awesome. And it's nice to be home for a while. I think I was after last year. I think I was the biggest thing, and now I'm home for a bit, and it's so nice. I get to do stuff like this, which is super cool.
No, I was super stoked when you hit me up about it because I never want to hit you up because I always get the answer if I'm out of town.
No, I'm home. To anyone listening, I'm home for the foreseeable future. So
I'm the one leaving now, which is
yeah. You were telling me you're like, I'm going to Vegas. I'm doing this. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be asking you to hang out, and you're like, oh, sorry, I'm in like London or whatever. Yeah.
I'm not an international fish yet, but working on it.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been to Italy, Greece, Turkey, Mexico.
Where'd you go to Italy?
Could not tell you.
Yeah.
I went on a cruise, so I know I was in
gotcha.
Rome for a couple days, but that was about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I spent like 2 weeks in Italy last year, and
Lucky.
it was really fun. But I like that whole trip I did was like we were doing festivals, so it was like on the weekends, so we'd spend the week in the city that we were in, and it literally I was going stir crazy. You know,
Yeah.
just because like I'm so sick of seeing the same corner store every day. Like if I'm gonna do this, I'd rather be home. You know, so it's very, very, very interesting.
Yeah, I remember seeing yours, Danny G, and Bree's story, like tasting pasta and stuff, and I'm like, I'm jealous of all.
Well, that was because a dude came and we handmade it.
Yeah,
And it was insane. Yeah. It was like I got the best like Italy experience for sure, but it was a good time to be there. I'm gonna probably go back next year at some point. I always assume like I'll probably like, oh yeah, I might, you know what I mean? And then like I'll get a week's notice where I have to go there.
Yeah.
Story of my life is like, hey, can you be in London in like 3 days? And I'm like, sure, you know, whatever, I'll figure it out. And then yeah, so but yeah, Europe is great. Italy's great. So I've never been to Japan though.
Ooh,
Yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Japan.
Like,
Yeah.
of course you are.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, Biggie, are you still licking the couch?
Yeah,
and the whole time that you're in Japan, he'll be licking the couch. Dude, it was so distracting hearing that. I don't know how you even. Oh God, Biggie, never do that again.
Something on my pants.
Jesus. But either way, now, what does the rest of 2024 hold? Like, obviously, you have the Point North tour, and then you're playing Ceremony Fest in Nashville on October 14th. I only know that because Strudels can't play my Christmas party. That's the day before in LA.
Oh, it is. It is. So I'll be home. I'll probably get back that day or something like that if he can't do it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he'll probably want to stay in Nashville for a little bit, and I'll leave. But yeah, Ceremony Fest is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
What a lineup.
Oh, dude, it's also like all of our friends are on it, so it's like so fucking cool, you know. Point North tour, got some stuff I can't mention at the moment that I'm doing, which would be really cool, and a lot of recording, like, you know, really doing a lot of sync stuff for like movie trailers and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't know, like just this is the first year in a long time where I'm going to be home for the holidays. So I'm really just going to, you know, play into that and like spend Christmas at home and spend Halloween. Like I'll be home for Halloween time. We get back like the 14th, and I'm music directing for The Fever. So I got to immediately get home and do that for their headliner tour coming up. And then this girl Bailey Spin, who I'm doing, got to do her after that too for her show. And after that, I have a tour that I can't really talk about, which will be you'll know when I do. And I'm honestly like, it sounds kind of weird, but I'm looking to bring something fresh and new on when it comes to me playing drums with a group. And you know, I was thinking, I talk to Tosh about this all the time because I feel like him and I are kind of like get it, and we're in kind of the same world.
Yeah.
And we are very much like, I want to play with like a legacy band that's like still, you know, like has like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I would love to play with like a legacy band or like a band that is like, you know, does cool stuff that would be good for like my inner child, you know what I mean? So I think that would be like really cool. That's kind of what I'm looking for now. And but yeah, like just a lot of home time, Point North stuff, and releasing singles after the tour, and then prepping for Europe. And yeah, it'll be cool.
So you're not actually home.
I'm home, but like
You're physically here.
I'm physically here. Mentally, I feel like I can't mentally stay in one spot for too long. You know what I mean? So I have a great home life, and I'm very fortunate to where I'm at, where I have, you know, I got the house and the dog and the lady, and you know, I've figured that part of my life out. So now it's just more or less like just, you know, figuring out what my inner child needs, and mentally just kind of all over the place. You know, I can't wait for the day I'm actually home where you can spontaneously be like, hey, you want to like go like to lunch or do this? I'm like, yeah, actually I have nothing going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's a crazy concept I got to learn how to get into. So
It'll happen one day.
I
Young grasshopper.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. It's been years. So yeah, man. But
Hell yeah.
that's about it coming up, man.
I love it. Well, I'm excited to hear about the tour. I'm very excited for you to be home for the holidays for Halloween.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do the haunted hayride together.
Please. Let's do it all. Like I'm so down for anything, and we are planning our Halloween costumes as we speak now. So it'll be cool. Very fun. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, how can everyone keep up with you? It's a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
I just use Instagram mainly. At Sage Weeber, SageWeeber. Yeah, that's kind of like my main thing now. like I don't use like TikTok's cool. Like I post like one video a month.
Yeah.
And it's just like a shit post, you know. Facebook not really. Yeah, Instagram for sure is the place to be for any keeping up with me and stuff like that. And yeah, that's kind of where I reside. You know, I like to have just one or two and just like stay there. You know what I mean? So very nice. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's nice to. We'll have to do this in like a year and like see where everything
We have
is.
to do a yearly interview.
Yeah. I was doing that with Nick for a while. We did a yearly interview, and it was like I would talk about something I wanted to do, and the next time it was right after I was with Bring Me.
Yeah.
We did the interview, and he would just like ask me questions about it, which is cool. And yeah, it was interesting to see like the jump of like a year. So we'll have to continue that trend for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, Sage, I picked the first song, and I didn't tell you which song I was going to pick because I selfishly wanted to play the song I knew you wouldn't say. So what song that you've performed on would you like me to play for everyone? Doesn't just have to be Point North.
That I performed on, or like an artist I've played with?
One you've performed on.
One I performed on. I'll keep it in the Point North realm. Just because, you know, you should do Bring Me Down, Point North.
Here is Bring Me Down by Point North. Be sure to catch Point North and the boys on tour. And yeah, just keep up with everything Sage related.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I keep my mouth on shut. What a wise man I've become. Teeth marks in my tongue, 'cause there ain't nobody I trust. But I know the higher they get, the further they'll fall. So I pull as hard as I can just to sever the rope. I won't give them the chance to bring me down. Fool me once, fool me twice, no reply. Parasites got an appetite for me. See the hype, so they climb my golden vine. Parasites got an appetite for me. I won't give them the satisfaction. Fool me once, fool me twice, you pay the price. Paradise ain't the place you wanna find me. I gotta pick and choose who to lose. I'm walking through a spider web.